Week 2. Steelers on Monday night as they host arch rival, longtime rival, the Cleveland Browns. So Cleveland coming off a very impressive 24-3 victory over reigning AFC North champion Cincinnati and considered a Super Bowl favorite. Pittsburgh coming off a very dismal 30-7 loss at home against San Francisco, who is considered one of the two NFC powers going into this year, and certainly looks like it. As San Fran also scored 30 on the Rams in a 30-23 victory. Do a little quick check here and make sure my audio is up and running here. Looks like it. And looks like we're all set to go here. I'll keep that right there. Well, to make sure the stream doesn't go in the fritz here without my knowing, because I have the screen facing away from me as usual. I don't like having the screen facing me because everything's in reverse. I like you to actually be able to read what I have going on here. Because if I turn it around here, that would be over here. The red diamond would be on this side. So everything would be backwards. And we are not. This is not Leonardo da Vinci. We're not doing mirror writing here. So, and they're going with the white helmets. The Cleveland Browns are. I think this is what they. Maybe I'm wrong here. I mean, this might have been what the Browns of the old autogram days were like. They might have wore the white helmets during the autogram and Marion Motley days in the late 40s when they were in the AAFC, excuse me, and later in the NFL in the 1950s. We're showing T.J. Watt there, who had a great, despite the bad result last week. T.J. Watt still had a great game, 3 sacks and he forced 2 fumbles. He's going to need another big game tonight against Deshaun Watson because Cleveland's got their own edge rusher in 2-time All-Pro and 4-time Pro Bowler Myles Garrett. And I think the story of this game for the Steelers is they're going to need to somehow stifle Nick Chubb, who has been one of the most consistent runners over the past 5 years. He was also a 4-time All-Pro Bowler. I'm surprised he hasn't made All-Pro yet. Nick Chubb has. I imagine he may get an All-Pro selection before his career is over. I'm surprised he doesn't have it now, because he's been one of the most consistent runners out there. Not quite ready for kickoff yet. Here I have behind me here, I have this is not the schedule from this past week. This is actually the upcoming schedule with Thursday night being the Giants having to travel west to face the 49ers. The Giants will not have Saquon Barkley for this game. They probably won't have him for the next couple of games. And that's going to hurt the Giants to a big degree. He's been their workhorse. So not having him around, that's going to make Daniel Jones' job a lot more difficult. it's an already difficult task to play San Francisco because you need a complete team and a complete game. It looks like to give these guys fits like Philly did. I don't even know. There. Next Sunday we'll look at the division games first. New England at the New York Jets. Both teams going into week 3 here, they're going to need looking for answers. Jets are trying to figure out if this Zach Wilson puzzle. I mean, to me, it looks like Zach Wilson just is not going to be that guy. I imagine the Jets may maybe making some phone calls to guys who are either on rosters and they're willing to make a trade, or guys who have been on the free agent market for quite some time, like a Nick Foles or Matt Ryan, or guys who are available. But for the Jets, I mean, Jets had a tough week against Dallas. I mean, Dallas is going to be a handful for here. It looks like they want to be in the talks with San Fran and Philly for who is going to leave, who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. And they certainly have been making their case so far. Next up, we have Houston at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's coming off a tough loss against the defending champions in Kansas City. Kansas City didn't look good. Jacksonville had opportunities to win that game, and they just squandered them on offense. Couldn't capitalize on mistakes. Lost 17-9. Houston, C.J. Stroud looked a little better. Still trying to figure things out there in Houston. I imagine it's still going to be the case here in Jacksonville. Tough road game in the division. I imagine Jacksonville will rebound in that one, but that's next week. Colts and Ravens. The Battle of Baltimore, I guess. Here it continues. I imagine Baltimore, despite their injuries, Odell Beckham's hurt, and they had their injuries in week 1 too. They had a very impressive road win at Cincinnati. Lamar Jackson looked very good yesterday. His connection with Zay Flowers is starting to become eminent. So if that duo keeps clicking, that's going to be a problem in January. Because I imagine if they can keep that rhythm going, they will be playing in January. And I'm not just talking week 18. I like Baltimore in that game. I like Miami in this next one here against Denver. Denver's coming off that rough finish, and I'm being nice with that. You were up 21-3, then you were down 35-27 at the gun, and you throw that Hail Mary that hits off 25 hands, and then somehow gets a touchdown, but couldn't convert the 2-point conversion. Oh, Amari Cooper is active tonight. I was wondering if Amari was going to be active. Also a 4-time Pro Bowler. He had that groin issue. It was a one. There's some people saying he was going to be doubtful, but they're saying he's active for this one. Anyway, I like Miami over Denver next week. Tennessee is going to be at Cleveland. You don't see it there because Cleveland I have their logo over here, but Tennessee will be at Cleveland. Tennessee's coming off an overtime win against the Chargers. I had a feeling Tennessee would win that one because the Chargers just charge her. That's just how they do it. Tannehill had a good game though, and so did Derrick Henry. Here, so that's a credit to them here that they actually got some stuff together. Nice rebound from all those turnovers they made against New Orleans. I'm not going to predict that game because we don't know what's coming out of Cleveland here because injuries can happen here. Atlanta and Detroit, that might be the most intriguing game of the day. Maybe not of the week, that's down there. Atlanta coming off a comfort behind win in the fourth quarter against Green Bay. Utilizing a very strong running game, and with Bijan and Algier, and able to make that comeback. And despite Jordan Love having a 3-touchdown day, but Atlanta 2-0, and that's I don't want to say that's a total surprise, but Atlanta's starting to look a little better as the days go on. Detroit coming off that tough overtime loss at home against Seattle, the team that kept them out of the playoffs last year. Hopefully for their sake, that's not going to come back to bite them in the wild card tiebreaker again, like it did last year. That one is going to be a tricky. That one I could see Detroit bouncing back big time, but Atlanta's tough. Atlanta's going to be a tough one. New Orleans at Green Bay. I'll reserve my judgment there, waiting on how the New Orleans game that's currently going on as we're talking. Last I checked, it was I think 3-3. I'll reserve my judgment on New Orleans Green Bay until New Orleans and Carolina finishes, and I'll say the same thing for Carolina and Seattle here, and for the Raiders and Steelers on Sunday night. This game here, 0-2 and 0-2, Chargers and Vikings. Two teams that, yeah. Yeah, what else can you say about these two teams that 0-2? Two teams that were playoff teams last year and lost in the wild card round in heartbreaking fashion. Well, for the Chargers in heartbreaking fashion, you blew a 27-0 lead, for crying out loud. Jesus Christ. I mean, and the Chargers look like they haven't recovered from that because they've had two close games where they've lost by, well, one was, I was about to say by a field goal, by a last-second field goal, but that wasn't the case with Miami. Miami scored in the last minute. Tennessee just beat them in overtime with a field goal. Minnesota, defense, big question mark. Couldn't stop the run. Couldn't stop the run against Philly. If Austin Eckler is healthy for this game, I imagine the Chargers are going to want to utilize Eckler a lot for this game. I don't really even know who to pick for that one yet. I have to find out if Eckler's going to play this one for me to make a judgment. Buffalo, Washington, that's going to be an intriguing game. See how much of a high Washington's going to be under with that big win that they had on the road against Denver. Buffalo's a tough team. This one's kind of a weird one to gauge. I mean, I guess the way to judge it is basically I'm like, okay, which Josh Allen is going to show up? You know what I mean? That's the only way I can really decipher this is Josh Allen going to throw 2 or 3 interceptions in this game, or is he going to do what he did against the Raiders? It's like, is it going to be the Jets Allen or the Raiders Allen? Because you feel like you're getting one or the other. You're getting a Josh Allen who looks invincible. Or you're going to get the Josh Allen that's going to turn the ball over 4 times and you're going to be wondering, what in the world is he doing? But I like Buffalo in that game to win close. Lean back here. Chicago, Kansas City. Kansas City. All right, screw it. I mean, obviously, the networks bought in the hype that Chicago was going to be a tough out. But Chicago is just looking like the Chicago last year where they were losing 10 straight. Now it's 12 straight. There was a lot of talk that the Bears were going to be different this year. Still could. It's only week 3, but I'm asking them to rebound to get a road win at Arrowhead. Have fun. Have fun trying to deal with Kelsey and Mahomes because Kansas City didn't look good against Jacksonville. But I think this is the game where Kansas City is going to be able to just throw their hands in the air and say, all right, we're putting 45 up on these guys, and we're back in championship form. I already said reserve judgment on Seattle. Dallas, Arizona. Dallas, you should win this one by 25. I mean, Arizona tanked a 28-7 lead against the Giants. I don't know how they did that. But Dallas, you're talented enough. This should not be a trap game for you. You should win easily. Before the kickoff's about to come up here, so real quick, 2-0, 2-0, Philly and Tampa Bay. That's gonna be a game to watch right there. Tampa's got question marks, even though they're 2-0. But what a better way to test them than put them against a team like Philadelphia. Let's see how real you are, Tampa. There's your test. If you can beat Philly, then we know you're for real. Finally, Rams and Bengals, a Super Bowl rematch from a couple of years ago. Are we going to see Joe Burrow because he reactivated that cap as the kickoff is underway? The Browns will take the ball, and it's a touchback. Browns will go from right to left from my television screen. See Deshaun Watson. As far as the Rams and Bengals next week, if Burrow's going to play, and they might need him to go because 0-3, panic time. 0-3 is panic time, especially if you're a team that was considered a Super Bowl contender. And it's now 6-3 New Orleans, as depicted up in the upper left corner. Deshaun takes a shot, is a shotgun all by himself. Takes the snap, looks left, and fires. The pass is going to be tipped and intercepted! Intercepted! And he's going to take it back! Pick six, baby! It's Highsmith! Woo! I can't hear myself. I know, I'm sorry for the audio. I'm hearing myself. What? I'm just making sure my audio's right, all right? Oh, woo! That was off the receiver's hands and then bounced off another defender, and then Highsmith just says, thank you, and bye-bye. Alex Highsmith. Extra point up by Boz, and it's right down Broadway, and the Steelers, just 9 seconds in, with 14:51 to go in the opening frame, it is 7-0 for the black and gold. Think it was intended for Akins? Oh, no, not Akins. Oh, crap. I know. It was off of 88 for Cleveland's hands. And then Fitzpatrick was going to pick it off. Then it got knocked out of his hands. Then Highsmith took it, and he ran it back. That look of, okay, what happened? Someone's going to meme that look from Deshaun Watson's face. Just that, if that is a deer in the headlight look, I don't know what is. Okay, much better start than last week. And the kickoff again, and once again through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Okay. So far, so good. 9 seconds in, we have our first lead of the year. It's a blessing that it's actually a good thing that that Minka didn't pick that off, because he probably wouldn't have run that back because he got hit immediately. Watson with the second back of the handoff to Chubb, and Chubb is going to take it to about the 29-yard line for a 4-yard gain. It'll be 2nd down and 6. I imagine still with even with the early deficit, I still imagine that Cleveland's going to want to utilize Nick Chubb and get him like maybe the 20 to 30 carry threshold. And do we have an early timeout here? Clock stop. I imagine. Yep, Cleveland already burning their first time out here. Leaves them with 2. Keep in mind, I do not have the audio on here because of copyright issues. Since 1999, entering week 2. Oof. Pat. Watson with the sidecar to the left here on second down and 7. Watson back, looks, fires to his left. The pass is caught, and it's going to be tackled at about the 33-yard line. I believe that's Amari Cooper. Fitzpatrick on the tackle, and will be third down in about a couple. Third and 1. Watson with the sidecar left. Rolls to his right. Quick throw. Pass is caught. And that's a first down for the Browns. And that's going to be at the down to the 39-yard line. I think that was Elijah Moore. No, that's Amari Cooper. Cooper is 2. I'm not familiar with the Browns numbers here, so bear with me on that one. I should know who the heck is. I think his receivers now changing their numbers to single digits has me backwards. Quick toss to Chubb there to his left, and he's going to get to about the 45-yard line. That's going to be about a 6-yard gain. So it'll be a 2nd and 4. Career games with 100 plus rushing yards since 18. Only Derrick Henry has more. 2nd down and 4. 12:23 to go in the opening frame. Watson alone, shotgun, throws a quick pass. The pass is caught for a first down to the 45, down to the 42. And that is Bell with the catch. Peterson and Fitzpatrick in on the tackle. So the Browns are in Steeler territory here at the 41.5. Watson again loading shotgun. Now back with a sidecar to the left. Watson back, throws another quick pass. Pass is caught to the 40, to the 35, and he'll be wrestled out of bounds. That is Peoples-Jones. And he gets about a 6-yard catch. They're going to give him 7, so it'll be 2nd down and 3 with 11:34 to go. So far this drive, Watson 4 for 4 for 32 yards. Now under center with Chubb in the backfield. And they fake the handoff on a play action to Chubb, and Watson scrambling. He scrambles back to his left, and he's going to run for the first down to the 30, and he runs out of bounds at the 27-yard line. So the play looked like it was broken up. Whatever they had planned here was disrupted by the pressure, but Watson was able to find a gap and run for the first down. Looked like they wanted to run a play action bootleg to the right, but here, that got disrupted, and Watson managed to find a hole. Pistol formation here, and the handoff to Chubb, and Chubb is going to get hit at the line, but he's going to be able to spring forward for maybe a 3 or 4 yard gain, making it a 2nd and 6. I was saying 2nd and 8. I thought he got at least 3. But 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line. Needing the 17 for a first. Handoff again to Chubb. He's going to misdirection to the 20, and he's going to lunge forward. He will get the first down, but there is a flag down. Is this going to be holding on the Browns? And it is. Can't tell on who the hold is on. It looks like 79 Jones. DeJuan Jones, the guy they just drafted in the first. They drafted just this past April. Yep. Grab the. I don't even know if he needed to hold that jersey. You know, he was already by, I think, by the time he ripped that jersey up. So 2nd down 17 now. From the 34 of the Steelers. Watson shotgun with a sidecar, calls an audible. Takes the snap and it's a draw play here to Chubb. And Chubb's going to go up the middle and he's going to get some yards back. It looks like he got about 9 to about the 25-yard line. That'll bring about a third and we'll call it a long 8. So far, Chubb 4 carries for 21 yards. That's good for a little over 5 per touch. That's good blocking up front there. Under 9 minutes to go here. 3rd and 8 from the 25. They need the 17 for a first. Shotgun sidecar left. Watson throws down the right-hand side. The pass is broken up. And is that Joey Porter Jr.? And I believe that is 24, Joey Porter Jr. with the breaks up the pass. And that'll bring up 4th down, and the field goal unit will be out for the Browns. That one intended for, I believe, is 8 is Elijah Moore. Field goal try up, and that is good. From 43 yards out, and the Cleveland Browns are on the board with 8:46 to go in the first quarter. And we'll finally get to see Kenny Pickett in the offense on the field. Hopefully for more than 3 plays. What?
How'd they score? I missed the first minute.
Alex Highsmith had a pick 6 on the very first play.
Oh, okay. I missed
it. Watson threw a pick 6 on the very first play. Receiver had it, then Fitzpatrick was about to get it, then the receiver knocked it out of his hands and actually knocked it into Highsmith's hands, which actually worked for us. Because if Fitzpatrick caught it, he was just going to get tackled right there. Instead, it ended up in Highsmith's hands, and he ran it back for about 30 yards. Offense hasn't even been out there yet.
Well, I figured it was either that or Kenny hit a fucking long-ass play for one play. Because I missed it was like 14 minutes left in the first quarter.
Yeah, it was literally play, kick off, touchback, then pick 6.
Okay. I missed it because I still had it on a sync game.
Gotta get rid of a bot there. Gotta get rid of bots on the stream. While we're on commercial, since you mentioned the sync game, let's take a quick look and see what's going on with New Orleans and Carolina. Looks like a 2.5 to go. Panthers driving, try to at least get a tie game. As the Saints lead that one 6-3.
Oh, I got Cup Amazon orders coming in. My new penguin flag.
Oh, nice.
Give me a second. Told you I had-
Smile, you're on stream, dude.
I'm behind it.
You're behind it?
Mm.
Well, your arm did come into view. I saw the flag, Joe.
No, I were two.
Oh.
That's the
I thought you were showing me the same one before.
No, that's the other one. We're gonna have two hanging up.
Yeah, if only the Pirates were good, we'd have had 3 of them. Well, we could. They have 5 of them, so.
Pirate season's about over.
Well, yeah, might have been over in June. That was my brother Jeff, by the way. For those of you who don't know, for those of you that are watching and aren't familiar. Oh man, I forgot to switch back. My apologies. So I missed apparently a play on first down for 7 yards and Pickett throws a pass and it's incomplete. He was intended for, I believe that's Allen Robinson. He was intended for, or is that Austin? No, that's Robinson. Austin's 19. 11 is Allen Robinson. Oh, nice play by Ward. Pickett on 3rd and 3. Shotgun with a sidecar right. Takes the snap. Fires right. Passes intercepted. That is 22 for Cleveland. Del Pitt. He picked up. Oh, for the love of Pete. Uh, 22 Del Pitt dove in front of the comeback route. Read that well. That was intended for George Pickens. There's some juggling, but did that? No, it looks like he kept it off the ground. So it's from the 19 of the Steelers. Watson looks, and he's going to get hit. He's going to get sacked. That is Okafor with a sack. Or no, Oganobi. I cannot say these guys' names. I apologize. But 99 Oganobi here with the sack, and man, that was needed. That was a 7-yard loss, so it's going to be 2nd and 17 from the 26. Under pressure again with a quick screen, and he's going to. Here, that's to the tight end, David Njoku, and Njoku's only going to get a yard. He got hit and met right on contact. So it's going to be 3rd and 16 from the 25. Cleveland would need to get to the 9-yard line for a first down. This is big here for the Steelers to get a stop here after that interception that Kenny just threw. Watson all alone, shotgun, looks, fires left. The pass is going to be incomplete. That one was low. That was intended for Elijah Moore. He probably was going to be short of the first by a couple yards anyway. So it's going to be 4th and 16, and the field goal unit will be right back out there. So that huge sack on first down here, paying in dividends. And this will be Dustin Hopkins' second consecutive 43-yard attempt. This time from the left hat, from his left hash. Snap up, kick up, and is that going to go wide? That's going wide! Oh, geez, saving Kenny Pickett's ass. I know. I forgot to change the logo. I'm not going to switch back to the New Orleans game. I missed whatever that first play that got us 7 yards was. But, oh boy. Offensively, we got to get better. This is another three. I'm technically calling that a 3 and out because it was a 3 and pick. I've heard some people say it's impolite to eat on stream, but I'm watching a football game. I'm going to eat. How do you think I got this big? So, defense coming up with a crucial 3 and out. And that sack there by OG here was huge. Making that field goal a little more tasking for Dustin Hopkins. And he sliced it to the left. So the score remains 7-3 in favor of the black and gold. It looks like they're cutting to it. Here, oh, whoa. Boy, oh boy. Showing the fumble Bryce Young fumbling the ball inside the red zone. And what would have been a tie game at minimum. Now it's still 6-3, and I guess New Orleans is still driving. 1st and 10, Kenny Pickett from the 33. Handoff, and that is to Najee Harris. He tries to sweep to the right and goes absolutely nowhere. JOK with the tackle. He lost about 3 yards. Oh, boy. See Jim Caldwell, who was a coach for the Lions here. I formation, another pitch to the left this time to Harris. And Harris is going to get nowhere again. And that is Newsome. That's Greg Newsome the second with the tackle. He got probably back to the line. So it's going to be 3rd and long. As they're showing Matt Saskatchewan, Canada over there. Third and 13 from the 30. They need the 43 for a first down with a sidecar right. Kenny looks, and they're going to blow this one dead. It's going to be a false start, I think, on us. Somebody jump. Cleveland jumped, but I think we jumped first. And who they get? Oh, they got Okafor. Okafor saying he moved because they moved. So instead of 3rd and 13, now it's 3rd and 18. Yeah, they moved, but they didn't jump off. Same formation, sidecar left, and he just got to throw a screen. They're giving up on this drive. Well, maybe they might get the first. That's the Jalen Warren to the 40. He's gonna be tackled at the 41. He's gonna be 2 yards shy. 3rd and 18. You throw just a quick screen. And it's gonna be 4th and 2. And the punt unit is out. I don't have the audio on, but I imagine there's gonna be a few boo birds out there, even though we are up 7-3 with 4:37 to go. So 2 offensive drives, a 3 and pick, and a 3 and out. Presley Harvin, excuse me, with a punt, kicking the Donovan Peoples-Jones. And it's going to take a Pittsburgh bounce, and they're going to down it at the 5-yard line. So good job by the special teams unit to pin the Browns deep in their own territory, and that's where they'll start. Saints and Panthers 6-3 at half. Well, so far we played 10 minutes, or 10 plus minutes. Defensively, like what I've seen. Had the pick 6. They did bend a little bit with Chubb and Watson's passing. But once they got in the red zone here, they didn't break. They held on tight there. Did a great job to hold Cleveland to a 3 and out. That sack by OG. Here, knocked them back several yards. And, excuse me, led to a missed field goal by Hopkins. If you're Cleveland, though, you still feel somewhat confident, Because right now they're sitting there, they're looking at their defense and saying, hey, defense has been only out there 6 plays. They've 3 and out of the Steelers twice already. So they got to start thinking, well, eventually the Steelers defense will get tired, like it pretty much seemed like they did in the San Fran game. I mean, at least the Steelers got them pinned back to their own 5. But the fact for the second week in a row, we're starting offensively. We are starting not even slow. It just feels like a dead stop as they're replaying Highsmith's pick 6. And then they're showing Kenny Pickett's interception. And the missed field goal. That's basically the 3 main components of the game. As Watson goes under center from his own 5 with 4:14 left in the first quarter. Many men, got a few guys going in motion. I imagine this is going to go to Chubb, and it will. And Chubb is going to get hit at the line, but he's going to break through to the 10 to about the 12-yard line for about a 7-yard gain. Showing T.J. Watt, which we haven't heard his name much tonight. Second down 3 from the 12. Once again, single back formation. And he'll give it to Chubb again. And Chubb gets ripped at the line. That was T.J. Watt. Got a hand in there. He on his arm and ripped him down. So he lost a yard there. Or maybe he slipped. Maybe Chubb slipped there. Yeah, he might have lost his balance there, but Watt will get credit for the tackle. So it'll be 3rd and 4. Watson shotgun with a sidecar right. That's Chubb. Takes the snap, looks to his right, fires the pass, and the pass is going to be caught for a first down. That is Amari Cooper on Patrick Peterson. There's a flag down, and that's going to be, and they're going to say that's pass interference on Peterson. And Peterson saying it should be on Cooper. Yeah, I mean, they're both hand fighting. I mean, that's one of those ones that's like, you don't even call pass interference, but he caught the ball anyway, so it's a moot point. And that was a 16-yard gain? Yep. Quick hand off to Chubb. And Chubb up the middle. He's got a first down and more to the 40, the 45, and tackled at the 48-yard line. For a gain of 16, that is Chubb. Chubb in a big hole up the middle, and he almost broke it. Fitzpatrick couldn't get him at the line. And that gave Chubb an extra 15 yards there. And he slams the ground because he knew he could have broken it for more. 1st and 10 from their own 48. Hand off again to Chubb. Chubb to the 50, to the 45. He's going to get hit, and he's going to get tackled forward a little bit. He's going to get about at least 9. He may have gotten the first. Depends on the spot. 1:45 to go in the first. Highest yards per rush with 500 plus rushes. And they'll set this play out 2nd and 1 from the 43 of the Steelers. And couldn't tell who took the handoff there. 34, I think it was, but he didn't get anywhere. Oh, that's Ford, number 34. Didn't get anywhere. He got back to the line if that. It'll be 3rd and 1 with under a minute to go. Oh, I didn't put that there. Might be the last play of the first quarter here. Depends on what goes on. Under center is Watson. Fakes the handoff. He's going to bootleg left, and he's going to get hit. He's going to get it out. He'll find his man. And no, they're going to say he didn't get it. They're going to say Elijah Moore did not control that. So it's going to be 4th and 1. Highsmith with the pressure. He with the pressure almost got the sack. And trying to see, it looks like, are they going to actually go for it, or are they going to? I imagine they will go for it here. They will. Watson is going to fall forward, and he got the first down. He needed one, and I think he's right at the line. And that looks like that'll be the last play of the first quarter. And the Browns convert a critical 4th down at about the Steeler 41-yard line. So that's it for the first quarter. So far, the Steelers picked six from here from the opening bell. Remains the only touchdown so far. Oh man. I'm getting the sense that the Steelers defense is really starting to get tired. I mean, I know it's only the second quarter, but the fact that their defense has been out there for how long? I have to think at least 10 minutes. I mean, I know they'll show the first half stats when when they come back from break, but yet, oh my goodness. Time of possession, Browns had the ball of the first fit. They had the ball almost 12 minutes of the first 15, 11:57 to 3:03. And is Tomlin challenging this? Oh, that's what he's challenging. There's a fumble before he went down. Now, I think he was still across. I think he still got the first when the fumble occurred. This might be the best angle right here because they have a sideline view here, but do they have a clear recovery for the Steelers? I guess is the question. I guess I was about to say, what is exactly is he Can't see where the ball comes out there. You may see it here. I think he's across. I think he got the first. Problem is there like a clear recovery from the Steelers? I mean, again, I can't turn the audio on and. I mean, the ruling on the field was first down. I mean, is there a? It's showing that And OG ends up with the ball. So they are showing that as a clean. I mean, showing OG has the ball after he gets up from the pile. Now the question is about the whistle, really, I think. I mean, there's a clear fumble before he goes down. The question is, here's the two things that's going against the Steelers. They ruled it a first down, and when was the whistle? Again, this is the problem with watching this on a mute, because you're not hearing explanations from both broadcasters and the official they have on standby for situations like this. This is taking a while though, so and they're so where are you gonna roll this? Oh, they're gonna roll that he didn't get. Ah! Oh, T got a fumble recovery. Ah! I was sitting there thinking like, okay, well, technically we're not in the second quarter yet. We're still in the first quarter for 22 seconds because the play. I'll leave it at 2 for now, but OG's like, I got it. What? Oh man, can we capitalize on that? Can we have a first down? Can we just have a first down? I don't care if it's like a long pass interference, like it was for the Green Bay game early on. Can we get a first? If you want to give us free 5 yards, fine. Are they going to call a false start on us? For Rocky Blyer's sake. Okafor, is that his second one? Oh, yeah, he moved. Yep, that's a false start. Crap. Banana bunch to the left, and Kenny will take the handoff. He's going to look. He looks. He fires. He's going to fire for Gunner. And Gunner caught, but he fumbled the ball. That's a live ball to the 30. Cleveland picks up to the 20. It's still loose. The ball's rolling around, and it's out of bounds at the 10. Oh, my Lord. It was like playing at the foosball table. I think Cleveland had it. So it's going to be their ball, I think. Oh, Gunner! Oh, he got cracked too. Let's see. 1, 2. That's a fumble. Denzel Ward came in and cracked him and knocked the ball loose. And then the ball got jarred and was bouncing around like it was like playing foosball out there. But Cleveland will have the ball. 1st and 10 from, I can't even remember what. I think they're going to have it around the 20 or so. I think they're going to take a look at it because all turnovers are reviewed. Del Pitt picked up the ball initially. Del Pitt, who had the interception earlier on Kenny Pickett. I mean, they damn near gifted out there right back to us. So Cleveland will have it at the Pittsburgh 23, 1st and 10 with 8 seconds left in the first quarter. Hand up the Chubb to about the 20, and that's where he'll be stopped at. And now we will finally be in the second quarter. After all of that, probably one of the more strangest 22 seconds you'll ever see. What?
It ain't boring.
Well, we still can't do shit on offense.
I know.
We've had 2 turnovers. We still have yet to get a first down.
And lost another receiver.
I mean, Cleveland has a golden opportunity to go up 10-7. If they don't go up 10-7 after this drive here, and if they end up losing because of that, they're going to end up kicking themselves for a while. Because I mean, this is the second time that Cleveland's going to start a drive inside the Steelers' 25. And the fact that they didn't even get points off the first time is amazing. I mean, right now the only thing I'm liking about this game is the score. 2nd and 7 here from the 20-yard line as we start the second quarter finally. Watson looks, he fires down the middle. The pass is caught inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. That is Amari Cooper. And it'll be 1st and goal for Cleveland. Just a simple little post route. Cooper with 3 targets, and he's caught all 3 for 34. Watson sidecar right. Hand off to Chubb. He's at the 5 to the 4, and he'll be tackled at about the 3. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Steelers came up with the ball, but I believe Chubb was down before that anyway. And Chubb is slow to get. He's not getting up. Oh, boy. And he's not the only one. There's a Steeler down 2. Is that Highsmith? Oh, no, it's Fitz. Oh, it's Minka. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord. So, 2 very important pieces from both sides. Nick Chubb is down. Minka Fitzpatrick is down. Haven't seen they're not showing a replay yet, and hopefully it's nothing graphic. But it's not the way Chubb was reacting. It didn't seem good. What was Chubb? Was Chubb grabbing his leg when he went down? No word of what happened with Minka yet. Again, we haven't seen a replay yet. They're on a commercial break now. Man, that sucks. I mean, for both teams, it sucks. I mean, Cleveland's offense, I mean, I don't want to say their offense is only Nick Chubb, but man, he's a huge piece for them. And he was going to be a key component for them tonight, too. Because the Steelers have had a history of issues trying to stop Nick Chubb. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario there. I mean, the Steelers' defense without Fitzpatrick, Chubb is being carted off. That's usually not good news. He's having a solid night too. He already had 64 yards rushing on 10 carries, and we're barely in the second quarter. That changes the offense completely for Cleveland. Watson shotgun, sidecar left, looks to his left. He's going to scramble right. He's going to look. He's going to take one. He's got a touchdown. That is a number 34 Ford. And the Cleveland Browns have taken the lead. Jerome Ford is his name from 3 yards out. Watson couldn't find the initial target. He scrambled to his right, and he managed to find Ford by himself in the end zone. Solid job by his offensive line to make sure he had enough time to actually do it. And Cleveland, with the extra point pending here, with 14-12 to go. Hopkins extra point. And actually, I don't know if that's even going to count because the Steelers jumped. Did they whistle it dead? Or... Oh, they're going to... Cleveland's going to just go for 2. Going to take it at the 1. So instead of an extra point to go up 10-7, the Cleveland's going to go for 2 to see if they can go up 11-7. Well, if Trump was out there, they would go right to him, but instead, I try to play action here. Nope, they went with Ford, and Ford's going to barrel through, and I think he got it. He did get the 2. So Jerome Ford gets the receiving touchdown, and he'll run it, and he gets the handoff and runs it in for 2. So the offside penalty actually hurts the Steelers big time. And instead of a made extra point, they made it 10-7. Now it's 11-7. So Jerome Ford has got the duty of filling in for Nick Chubb, and so far so good for him. He has a receiving touchdown, and he gets the 2-point try. I had a feeling Cleveland eventually was going to find the end zone. The fact that the Steelers have no rhythm whatsoever on offense. Eventually, any competent team is going to wear down a good defense. Defense cannot be out there for 75% of the time. It looks like Fitzpatrick's okay, I guess. He just got dinged up. I believe this is Austin that's going to take the kick return. It doesn't matter. He kicks it through the end zone anyway for a touchback. But Steelers, 3 drives, 3 and pick, 3 and out. A screenplay to Gunner, and he fumbled it. And they're showing the stat line here. Interception on the 4th throw of the game. Tonight, interception on the 3rd throw. Another stat line. 7 first downs for the Browns. The Steelers, 7 plays. Kenny would take the pistol snap. He gets the stuttering. Fires to Robinson. He's caught it for about a 5-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 5. Like, I'm more reacting now than I am doing play-by-play here, but that's just my frustration with this offense here. Looks like we're going pistol formation again with Najee behind. No, it's a shotgun with Najee to his right. Najee will take it up the middle. He's going to get a yard, if that. It'll be about 3rd and 4. Yeah, before this drive, we had 7 offensive plays, and 2 of them were turnovers. 3rd and 3, Warren to shotgun, Warren to Pickett's right. He'll drops back, he fires, the pass is caught while Warren, he's got wide open field to the 40, 35 midfield, 45-40, and tackled out of bounds at the 39-yard of the Browns. That's Jalen Warren off a screen. finally got a first down. Oh God, finally a first down, and a beautiful first down. Had the entire defense biting right, and Warren was going left, and he had plenty of open field. First intended for the Cleveland 38. The handoff is to Warren, and Warren's going to lose 2 yards. And that was Sedarius Smith, the ex-Packer, ex-Viking, on the stop. -3 rushing yards. To be fair, Cincinnati couldn't run on them last week neither, so. Okay, with a shotgun, looks left, and he passes, throws it behind. That was intended for Austin, and Pickett threw behind Austin. Austin was open. He had room to maybe get a first down if he got that in stride. So 3rd and 12 from the Cleveland 40-yard line. They need the 28 for a first. Kenny sidecar right. Kenny looks. He looks. He's going to scramble to his right. He looks. Fires down the sideline, and he just throws it to the popcorn vendor. And the punt team will be out there. I only turned the audio on real quick just to see if I heard the boo birds were out there. Punt is away. And takes a bounce. It's going to bounce inside the 10. It looks like it'll be down at the 9-yard line with 11:15 to go in the second. Finally had a really good play there with Warren off that screen where everyone on the defense baited. He took the bait and went right, and Warren was the only one going left. But then right after that, they handed it to Warren, and Warren got nothing because the penetration was there. So far, after 5+ quarters, we've established 0 in the running game. Now, again, last week we were up against a great defense in San Fran. And Cleveland's defense doesn't look too terrible so far this year. They only allowed 3 points to the Bengals last week. They haven't allowed anything from us. Yeah, we scored, but that was because of our defense. So that doesn't count. And what's really a make or break year for Cleveland, because they need to find out if this investment for Deshaun Watson was definitely worth 3 first-round picks and all that money they're going to pay him. Take a look at Twitter. Ian Rappaport, running back Nick Chubb, was carted off to the locker room with an apparent serious knee injury. Already been ruled out. Oh, boy. Oh, I fear that. I'm thinking the worst there. I'm thinking the way he took his helmet off, but he slammed it on the ground too while he was down. Got a feeling he knows this might be the year for him. Watson throws it behind. Watson with a quick throw. That was intended for number 88. Went off his shoulder and fell harmlessly to the ground. Oh. It looks like Minka hit him low, and that's what knocked Minka silly and Nick Chubb out. Watson drops back to his own end zone. He scrambles to his left. He's going to be hit and sacked. And a flag is down. That might be holding on Cleveland. Stefanski's not liking that call, but that was DeMarvin Leal with the sack. 3rd and 12 from the 7-yard line. They need the 19. Watson under pressure of the passes. You got to throw it off the hands of Jerome Ford. He was under serious arrest from T.J. Watt. Almost a safety. But Watson was able to get away and Ward almost caught it, went through his hands. Luckily, for Cleveland, there wasn't a defender nearby. Now they're doing the split screen here with the Saints-Panther game. Tied at 6. Ooh, nice catch by Chris Olave there. And on the punt return, that is going to be, I believe Austin's going to do the 45 to the 40, inside to about the 39. So the Steelers finally with excellent field position to start with 10:30 to go. Nice job breaking the first tackle there and gaining it about an extra 10 to 15 yards. Okay, enough of the split screen here. Go back to the game you're supposed to be showing. Kenny under center. He gives a hand up here to Najee. Najee runs right. He gets to about the 35. Breaks a tackle. He gets to about the 35 to the 34 for a gain of about 5. Second down 5 here coming up, and I thought they were just showing like a highlight or something. Kenny take a quick snap, a quick throw to Najee. Najee spins out of a tackle. He's going to get just back to the line of scrimmage there. Delpit, who's had quite a night, Delpit with quite a night so far. Interception and or fumble recovery. Oh, man. Yeah, Pickens right there. And why are they still showing the simulcast? We get it. There's another game going on. Kenny takes a quick snap on 3rd down. The pass is going to be overthrown. That one was intended for Pickens, I think. And it's going to be 4th and 5. This will be about a 52-yard field goal. I believe they are going to go for a field goal here. And Pickens looks frustrated, and I don't blame him. From 52, I'm at the kick is up, looks straight enough. Did he get the leg? He did. And the kick is good. So the Steelers trim the lead to 11-10. Man, that offside on that extra point try is biting us a bit here. Should have been 10-10, but instead it's 11-10, still in favor of the Cleveland Browns. Why are they still showing the split screen? They can watch the game on the other channel if they want to. New Orleans scored a touchdown, but I need to check something here. See, they're not doing the split screen on ESPN's coverage. Why are they showing it on both? I don't get that. I'm sorry, I don't get that. Okay, New Orleans scored. Congratulations. Why are they showing us that game on a channel that's not even being broadcast? I get ESPN and ABC are on the same wavelengths, but New Orleans is up 13-6. Thank you. Now they pulled that off. Like Jesus. We don't need to see Saints and Panthers on two different channels. Because that's what they were doing. They weren't showing the Steelers game on the other channel. They were just showing that on the whole screen. That was a touchback. 1st and 10 from the 25. The handoff to Ford. He'll get to about the 29-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 6. Sorry, I need to cool down a little bit after that. That was just annoying the hell out of me. That they were showing the Saints Panther game on two different channels, basically. And they weren't doing the same thing on the other channel. Like, if that was the case with not just here in Pittsburgh, but there in Cleveland, they're probably all like, who get? It's like, we don't care about New Orleans, Carolina. Watson's got to take a. He's just going to take a draw to the left, and he got nowhere. He got nowhere. Highsmith on the initial stop, and he lost a yard. I believe that was that was a draw play, so I don't think that's going to count as a sack. I think that was designed, so it'll be 3rd and 7. From the 28, they need the 35, their own 35 for a first. Sidecar left, Watson takes the snap, looks right, looks left, fires deep downfield to the left, and the pass is going to be caught by Amari. No, it's Elijah Moore, but no, he's out of bounds. That was Elijah Moore with the catch, but was he in bounds? I'm going to take a look here. One. Nope. Second foot was on White. That was a great effort there by Elijah Moore to get that, but just couldn't get that second foot in. So Calvin Austin III will receive the punt. Had a decent return the first time. Let's see if he even returns this one. Nope, he calls for a fair catch at the 17. And that's where the Steelers will start from their own 17. With the score 11-10 Cleveland. So right now, that offside call on the extra point that convinced Cleveland to go ahead and go for two, and they gave it to Ford, and he got it. So far, that is the difference of the game. At least the Steelers are at the point now. If they were to get a touchdown, then they have a reason to go for two. I mean, should they find it, we've had one good play on offense the whole time, and that was the Jalen Warren screenplay that ran for, I can't even remember how many yards it was, over 30, I think. Calvin Austin's punt return that got us inside the 40 is the only reason we even got up to 10. We only got like 4 yards off of it, but at least Boswell hit the 50-plus yard field goal. And Cleveland missed one, so it should be 14-10. Still, offensively, it's not impressed. I mean, it would basically, that last one was another 3-and-out. I think we only have one first down this game. Steelers will start from their own 17 at first and 18. Well, we're finally out of the minus column in the rushing yards. We're at 2 yards. Here's Najee Harris, and he's going to make that 1 yard. He lost a yard there on first down. Still only have one first down this entire game. For crying out loud. Whatever you're doing ain't working. Thanks to the handoff, Kenny slips. And he throws it. It's dropped by Najee. That play was done so from the get-go anyway. Didn't help that Kenny slipped. And the fact that his throw actually was dropped by Najee was probably best case scenario, really. Yeah, Cleveland's defense looks like it's having fun, even though it's been doing almost bare minimum. Well, okay, I can't say bare minimum. They have 2 takeaways. Kenny takes a shotgun snap on third down, and he throws a quick blip to Warren, and Warren's somehow going to find his way for a first down. I thought he wasn't going to make it because he caught out the line of scrimmage, and he was able to find a way to get through and get the first down at the 29-yard line. So far this is our second first down of the night, and they both come from Jalen Warren screens. Okay, first and 10 from their own 29. Sidecar left. Fakes the aim off the Warren. Fires the pass. Wide open. George Pickens to the 40. 35-30. He is gone, baby! Finally! You decided to look for Pickens! Finally! Oh, and Kenny took a hit. 71 yards. Ward got burned badly. And a missed tackle there, and it was over. Oh, man, Kenny got nailed, too. He paid for that one. Oh, man, and they're going to go for the extra point. They're not going to go for two. It's still 6:05 in the second, so it's a little early for a two. Okay, on all sides. On Cleveland, maybe do what they did? Looks like they're going to go for it. Looks like they're going to go for the two. I was going to say, like, we went offside, they went for two. He faked it to Warren. Just stood there and took it, and he found Pickens. Good job by Austin to get that block up front to make sure he sprung loose after he broke that tackle. But, man, Kenny took a hit. And they are going to go for two. It was offside on Cleveland. Kenny under center, Najee in the backfield. He's going to give the Najee. Najee got hit, jumps for it, he got hit, he lost the ball. I think Cleveland ended up with it, but no, it's going to be no good. Point's going to be no good. I think even if we recovered it, yeah, I was going to say, like, I believe the rule was if it can't be recovered for the points. The points have to be scored by the ball carrier. Long story short. Yeah, Najee jumped for it and he didn't get it. He got stuffed at the one and actually lost the ball at the one. It didn't matter. I mean, even if Cleveland did recover, it was just the 2-point try, so points no good. But George Pickens' 71-yard bomb puts the Steelers up front 16-11. So Pickett finally finds Pickens, but Pickett paid for that one with that hit.
I think Chubb's season's over.
I'm thinking the same thing with the way he got hit by Fitzpatrick. That's probably a knee, and that's probably season.
That's probably a broken leg.
I mean, maybe because he did get hit full throttle.
So,
but Fitzpatrick paid for it too.
Well, you heard Chubb on the field.
I did not, Jeff. I don't have the audio on.
Oh, I heard him on the field. They have the audio, on the field. You can hear him go, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah,
one of the players says that.
That's gonna hurt Cleveland. He's their workhorse.
That was a hell of a play. Hopefully, Kenny didn't get hurt.
He ate shit on that one that throw, but
he came up.
I think he had to make that throw. He was gonna have to eat it.
Yep, he was grabbing his shoulder when he came up. Hopefully, just because he landed on it. Nothing more.
You're always gonna get hurt. I mean,
Yeah, I'm just saying.
It
Hopefully,
doesn't matter. I mean,
hopefully,
anytime you get knocked down, you're gonna get dinged.
yeah, hopefully that's all it is. Because he landed on it. Yeah, he came out for a 2-point conversion, but.
Early fourth, Saints up 13-6. Please don't show the simulcast. Kickoff, it goes through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 from the 25. Watson shotgun by himself. Watson looks, he fires, passes, dropped. That was intended for Amari Cooper. He threw it down the middle. Fitzpatrick on the coverage. That was right on target. That would have been a good catch. That was a good throw. So far, Watson's playing pretty reasonable. Sure, he had the pick six to start, but that wasn't his fault. Second and 10 from the 25, now under center. He hands it off to Jerome Ford. And Ford's going to get mad. He's going to lose yardage. And he stayed up, but his progress was stopped for about a 2-yard loss. And I believe that's that's Quan Alexander in on the tackle. So now 3rd and 11 here with 5.5 to go in the second. Watson shotgun, sidecar left. Takes the snap, looks to his right. Looks is under pressure. He fires to his right. The pass is going to be caught, but I think he was out of bounds. That's again Elijah Moore making a tough catch, but again out of bounds. So that's a 3 and out for the Browns. And again, TJ Watt was there on the pressure. Again, just a good catch by Moore. Just couldn't get the feet in. And the punt is away. Austin will take it. Call for a fair catch. And he got hit. Call for the fair catch. He got hit. And there's the flag. He caught it at the 32. And that might be, yep, that's going to be a personal foul. And that's 15 extra. And he knows that it wasn't. And it wasn't like it was a. And that's Mike Ford. And Mike Ford is pretty upset with that call. I mean, maybe upset with himself, if anything. Now Kenny Pickett back under center. 5:08 to go in the second half with the 16-11 lead. Kenny looks, throws to his left, and he passes caught by Pat Freiermuth. First time we've heard his name all night. He catches it only for 2 yards. Hand off on second and 8 to Najee Harris, and Najee's going to get nowhere. We still can't get a run game going. Cleveland's run defense is pretty exceptional. I mean, this game is really dragging here too. Like, it's not even 10 o'clock. It's almost 10 o'clock. New Orleans and Carolina is close to being done. We're not even at halftime yet. Kenny on 3rd and 8 looks. He's going to fire to his right. The pass is going to be caught somehow by Austin for a first down at the 41-yard line. Threaded that one in there somehow. That was some tight coverage. Good job to get the hands underneath that. 3-10 now. Kenny drops back, looks. He's under pressure. He's going to hit it. And was that a forward pass? Yeah, I think they're saying it was a forward pass. I don't even know why Kenny even pitched that. Because he threw it right at the freaking feet of a defender. Myles Garrett there on the... I think it was... Are they going to call this a sack? It almost was a sack. They're saying it was a forward pass, so 303, 2nd and 10 at the 41. Low snap, Kenny looks, he fires it, nearly picked off. Yeah, that went off target. That was closer to getting picked by Ward. Targeted George Pickens 4 times, and he only got the one catch, but it was a big one. 3rd and 10 from the 41. Kenny drops back, looks, scrambles to his right. He's looking. He's still looking. Fires it downfield. The pass is going to be incomplete. That was intended for Pickens. So now 4th down at the 41. And I imagine the punting unit's going to have to come out there. I have a feeling Tomlin does want to try a field goal, but that's 58 in Heinz Field. Yes, I'm still calling it Heinz. Presley with a punt. And it is going to go through the end zone for a touchback. So a 41-yard punt, but it's only going to net 21 yards, and there's a flag down. I imagine if this is on the Steelers, that Cleveland will just decline this. It was a legal formation, but Cleveland will just add the 5 yards on. Instead of the 20, it'll be at the 25. Showing the surprise 2-0 teams, Tampa, Atlanta, and Washington. The surprise 0-2 teams, Minnesota, Chargers, and Bengals. Bengals is the surprise. I mean, question is how hurt is Joe Burrow actually? 1st and 10 for the 25. Under center is Watson. Takes the hand off the Ford. He's going to look. He's He's under duress. He's trying to scramble. He scrambles to his right. He's going to run to the 30, and he's going to run out of bounds to the 32. There's a flag down, and that usually means it's the habeas corpus. And it is. That was on Jedrick Wilkes Jr. Ooh, nice run by Bryce. See, I didn't mind them showing a highlight of the Saints game, but them doing the split screen thing, I was not a fan of that. Like, the game's going on the other channel. If they want to watch the Saints game, they can change to that channel. They don't need to see a split screen of what's going on there. Watson with a pat. Here, pass on 2nd and 20. He's going to get the first. And that's the David Njoku, their tight end. He's got more than the first down. He's get to about the 40 to the 45. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Sorry, that caught me by surprise. Yeah, Njoku broke a couple of tackles, and he got a good block up front. And Cleveland finds itself in business a little bit. Oh, man. Let's see if they've updated anything on the show. Yeah, it might be one of those games, Tree. Oh, yeah. I don't even know if this is even a lack of trying to give George Pickens the ball because he has been targeted 5 times. And he's only had the 1 catch. So I'm like, it's one of those like, is that George only has 1 catch? Well, 5 targets. One of those were like trying to get it to him. One was overthrown. The other one was under. Can't remember the others. Here we go with that damn split screen again. The show Carolina, Watson takes a snap. He's going to be under pressure. He looks, he fires to his right. The pass is going to be incomplete. It was right at the feet of Amari Cooper. See, that kind of annoys me that they're showing the split screen of the Saints-Panthers game. I was like, well, there's stuff going on in the Saints game. If you want to watch the Saints-Panthers game, I'm pretty sure people have ESPN. If they want to watch it, they can change the channel. Let people watch the game they want to watch. Quick screen to Ford here. He's going to get to the 50 to the 47. He's going to be a couple yards shy of first. He'll be third and about 2. Third and 2, shotgun all by himself. Watson takes the snap, drops back. He looks, he scrambles to his left. He's gonna fire down. He's gonna fire at the feet of the receivers. There's a flag down. I think he just threw it down the feet because he knew that was gonna be on them. Oh, it's a face mask on us. I thought I was going to be holding on them, then I saw where the flag was. I was thinking, oh, what's that? Chandon Sullivan got caught for a face mask. Let's see. Oh, jeez. It was for a second, but he still got his hands in the face. I don't know if it's a face. I don't know if he called. Maybe he do call. I guess he did turn his head. I don't know about personal foul. Maybe illegal hands to the face, which would have been a first down anyway. But first and 10, and now the Steelers 33. Cleveland with 2 timeouts yet. Hand off to Ford. Ford's going to barrel through it to about the 30 for a 3-yard gain. Clock winds to 1:30. And the Steelers will get the ball first to start the third. 1:08 to go. Watson back, looks batted at the line, and I believe that was TJ Watt that got his hands in the air to bat it down. And it'll be 3rd and 7 from the third. That's what they tell you. Sometimes you just gotta get the hands in the air. You're not gonna always get there. Third and 7. It's a big third down here. Watson all by himself in shotgun here. Under pressure again. Watt's got him. Down to the 37-yard line. And Watson, oh, did he get hurt? And Watson went down funny on that one. Hopefully he's okay. And that is sack number 4 on the year for TJ Watt. And there's the record. He has the 81.5 sacks. That is the most in franchise history. He has surpassed James Harrison. Congratulations, TJ. And that was a huge sack, too. That might have knocked him out of field goal range. I mean, 37, that is a 54. I mean, Hopkins, I think, can't kick that far. Yeah, they're going to try 55 here with 27 seconds left here. From the left hash. Snap, hold good, kick up. It's straight enough. It looks like it's good, and it is good. So 22 seconds left. Steelers call a timeout at some point. And, oh, nice throw by Carr. They're showing highlights of the Saints game. Looks like the Saints have... Yep, Saints have scored there. It says 19-9. And they're showing the stats down there low. 2 rushing yards. I mean... 22 seconds and you only have 2 timeouts. Each team has 2 takeaways. And they kick us through the end zone for a touchback. And it looks like they just take the knee and they're going to go to... Yep, they're just going to take the knee and they're just going to go right to the half. So, finally at halftime, it took us 2 hours to get there. But... But the Steelers go into the break up by 2. Very mixed feelings about this first half. You know, I mean, yeah, we're ahead, and basically the only reason we're 2 reasons we're ahead was the Highsmith pick 6 right from the shoot.
Dislocated his left knee, tore his MCL, PCL, LCL, cartilage damage, and again against Tennessee. The same knee tonight that he injured back in 2015, and everybody is hoping for the best with Nick Chubb, but this was at the starting line. You see the across the league, Derrick Henry, Lamar Jackson.
Wow. Wow. Just the sound in his voice is saying that Chubb... I mean, Chubb's basically the main story of what's going on here. I mean, the hit he took from Minka... Oh, that's the first time that's ever happened for the Steelers to get a pick 6 on the opening snap, huh? Okay, Saints game's over. It's 20-9. I mean, I know it's 11 points. Stuff can happen in 3 minutes, but Carolina doesn't have the offense to make stuff happen like that. So New Orleans is up to 2-0. Carolina drops to 0-2. Which, if you're a Bears fan, you love hearing that. Because I believe Chicago does own Carolina's first round pick. From the trade they made to go get Bryce Young. And they do. I had to double check to make sure I was actually reading that right. Cleveland next week. They'll be at home. They're going to face a very tough Tennessee team. Obviously, it doesn't look like they're going to have Nick Chubb for it. Yeah, that's a killer for Cleveland. Not just this game, but for the rest of the year. It's again what I was saying earlier. Like this was kind of a make or break year for Cleveland because they needed to. They really needed to see what they got with Deshaun Watson. Like, the trade really needed to materialize, or the production needed to materialize from Watson. And now it looks like there's a lot of pressure on, Watson to get it done now because his security blanket in Nick Chubb is pretty much gone for this year. So for Deshaun, a lot of pressure on him. Barkley looks like he's out 3 weeks. They're showing that in, man. Again, I'm very mixed about this first half. Not just because of Nick Chubb's injury. Because he looked like he was on pace for 150. The way he was running tonight, he looked like he was going to go for 150 and at least one score. Until that happened. And I know he was going to be a pain in the butt for us, and because he always has been. He's run very well against us. And oh man, that's rough. I mean, God. I mean, for Cleveland too. I know I'm a Steeler fan talking about the Browns so much here, but just for Cleveland, after that great win they had last week against Cincinnati, a team who seemed to be right there with Kansas City as Super Bowl contenders, and they owned them. Coming off that great performance, going into this one, which was basically been a scrap. I mean, throughout the first quarter, other than the pick six, Cleveland was owning us. Cleveland was driving down the field on us. they had a missed field goal. Otherwise, they'd be leading right now. I mean, we missed a 2-point try, sure. But Cleveland's game planning has pretty much changed significantly once Chubb went down. To where now most of the pressure is on Deshaun Watson to make plays. I mean, not saying he can't. He does have the guys around him. Amari Cooper's active. Elijah Moore's made some nice catches, but they were out of bounds. David Njoku, their tight end. You can't look past him. I'll rewrite that since we set that. I mean, for selfish reasons, I hope this second half flies by quick so I can actually go to bed before fucking midnight. For the Steelers next week, in week 3, they're going to play in prime time again, this time on a Sunday night. They have to travel west to Las Vegas to play the Raiders. Raiders coming off that woof performance against the Bills. I mean, that game started well for them, but then after that, it just got bad. Buffalo turned on the Jets in that game. Josh Allen is actually playing like the Josh Allen that we're supposed to be seeing. Was a lot at stake for both sides in this one. Cleveland with a chance to go 2-0 for the first time since Bernie Kosar was their quarterback. And not only that, not just get 2 wins, but 2 division wins. For the Steelers, it's just a win just to avoid being behind the 8 ball, like Cincinnati is right now. Because Cincinnati is really behind the 8 ball, not only 0-2, but 0-2 in the division. And at least if the Steelers can get a win, can get out of here with a win, at least they'll be 1-for-1 on the division column. Because a loss against a non-conference foe isn't gonna hurt when it comes to tiebreakers in January. Because they go by conference record if the head-to-head isn't a factor. So if you told me the Steelers were 1-1 after the first 2, I would say, okay, I'll take the Cleveland win first. Even though the San Fran loss was a dismal loss, because we literally did nothing for all but 1 drive. Getting ready to start the third quarter here. Hopefully this game gets done by like 11:30.
There's been no room. Yeah, Nick Chubb his start tonight was good. It looked like he was going to have a big knock.
Yeah, you just sort of turn the audio on real quick just to see what they were talking about. And Chubb was on his way to having 150 and at least one score, if not two. Because we weren't stopping him. We weren't. 10 for 64. It looked like he was eventually going to wear the Steelers' front four down, and he was going to break one. Cleveland's about to kick it off here to start the third. And like all the other ones, just going to be a touchback.
Yards rushing. Just what did you think about your offense in that first half?
I thought, first of all, I want to compliment them. I thought they did a nice job. They put a lot of five defensive linemen trying to quell the line of scrimmage. And so we had some adjustment discussion didn't have. We'll see what it looks like. But we got to do better. But I'd be remiss if I didn't say they did a nice job.
Thank you, Coach.
Kudos. And I do credit Cleveland's front. They're kicking our ass in the trenches. Are you kidding? It almost was intercepted. That should have been intercepted. I mean, I don't know what Kenny was throwing at there. That was just a... Kenny, just throw that one into the popcorn vendor. What are you throwing that for? Kenny under center is going to effect the hand off the Najee. He drops back. He looks to his left, throws deep left, and it's going to be short, intended for Austin. And quickly, it's going to be third down. My God, that first throw, McLeod should have been intercepted. He threw it right into his hands, and he somehow dropped that. Now they're showing the split screen. They're going to show the onside kick. Carolina got it to 20-17. The onside kick looks like New Orleans has it, and that's a wrap there. Third and 10. Kenny with a sidecar right. Looks to his left. Now looks right. Fires pass. Caught. That's Pickens, I believe. He gets to the 50-yard line. That's a first down. Gain of 25. Just his second catch of the night. And somebody's down. That's 9-something. That's 99. 99 is down. 99 took a hit there at the line. That's Darius Smith that's down. Ooh. Oh, boy. His leg twisted funny on that one. It's like it was shifting left and his toe caught the turf and everything got tangled. urinating tree sitting there going, kill this game with fire. Well, I guess you got extra content, Tree, for the second Monday in a row. I'm only kidding. I love urinating Tree. I love his content. Yeah, this might end up going midnight here. Man. I mean, we only started an hour after the Saint game. And they wrapped up at just a little over 3 hours. Like 3 hours, 15 minutes. We're on 2 hours, 15 minutes, and we just started the third. Oh, man. Showing that brutal injury. I hope they don't show that too many times. Finally, back in action. Warren takes the handoff on shotgun draw, and then he gets about 4 or 5 on that one. Will be second down at about 6. Heard his name quite a few times tonight. Especially getting that big screen pass on 3rd and long that got us a first down, or first down of the night. Second down 5. Under center, he's going to hand it off to Warren again, and Warren's going to barrel through to pass the 40 for a first down to the 38-yard line of the Browns. Ay, ay, ay. Darius looks like he's fine. He's walking around. Warren gets the handoff. He's going to sweep to the right, but he may have just gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Second down 10. At the 39, actually, it is. Kenny back, looks, fires, quick pass to Pickens. It's caught to the 35. Tries to leap over a guy, and to no avail. Ward pushes him down, and then actually out of bounds. Looks like he got about, let's say, 7. Maybe a 3rd and 3-ish. That had to be a quick throw, too, because Kenny was going to get swallowed. He tried to leap over Denzel Ward. Ward's like, get out of here, you. Third and 2 at about the 31-yard line. Pickens with 100 yards tonight. Throws another quick dart to Pickens, and he couldn't hold on to it. So it's going to be 4th and 2 with 11:51 to go in the third. Imagine they're going to bring out the field goal unit. Yep, they are. I think in a game like this, you got to take all the points you can get. So I'm okay with them going for. Well, this is going to be from 50. But makeable. Waz's kick is up. That's straight enough. Did he get enough leg? Yes, he did. So far, Boz is 2 for 2 tonight. Good job by Harvard to get that down, because that's. Good job by Harvard to get that down, because that was not pretty. Oh, boy. Yeah, this is one of the, I mean, the reason why this game is dragging out the way it is just that the Steelers haven't established the run for the second week in a row. Cleveland was establishing the run until Nick Chubb got hurt. And they were beating the crap out of us in the trenches. And like, as Tomlin pointed out, especially on the defensive side of the trenches, Cleveland was kicking our ass. I mean, even on the touchdown throw that Kenny threw, Kenny still had to eat one. But, you know. Kickoff goes to the end zone as usual. Watson back, he looks, he fires, pass is caught, that's it. David Njoku, he gets about, let's call it 5 yards, it'll be 2nd and 5. Hand off to Ford, he's going to get He's actually going to reverse course. He's going to get a first down on 35-40. 45-50, 40, 30. Ford is going to go to the 10, to the 5. And did he get any? Touchdown, Cleveland. Oh, my goodness gracious. Jerome Ford went right in reverse course, and he had nothing but green in front of him. I don't know if he got in or not. That's pretty close. No, it looks like he's half a yard shy, but still. Greg Guga, fuck me sideways. Yeah, he's short by half a yard, but God almighty. Oh, man. Yet I'm tied up behind the line. And then all he did was just turn around and he was gone. Quick hand out to Ford, and Ford actually is not going to get there. He's short. Here he's actually hit by Roberts. Doesn't get anything. It'll be second and goal from the 1, but 10:30 to go in the third. Oh, excuse me. That wasn't Ford. That was Strong Jr., number 20. Second and goal from the 1. Watson under center with an I formation. And up to Strong Jr. This time he's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Pierre Strong Jr. Got 2 great blocks up front. That was all he needed. And Cleveland's going to go for 2 to make it a 3-point game. Watson with the banana bunch to the left. Sidecar left, right. Takes the snap. Looks left. Now looks right. He's going to scramble, and he's going to just walk in for the 2. Could have done the gritty into the end zone if he wanted to. But it all started with that 69, nice, not yard run by Jerome Ford Jr. Or Jerome Ford, not Ford Jr., excuse me. Ten minutes to go in the third. It's 22-19 Cleveland. Fucking hell, man. Second week in a row, the run defense is just not clicking. We're getting our asses kicked in the trenches. Last week, McCaffrey. And this week, just Cleveland in general, not just Chubb. But Jerome Ford pulls at that big run on us. The defense also got to keep a note here that Cleveland's gone for 2 twice and they've scored both times. So they got to work on their 2-point defense. God almighty. Ugh. Here's the kickoff, and do I even need to say where that ended up? Just showing the replay here. He goes left, and Watt got a hand on him. And a great block by Deshaun Watson on Mika Fitzpatrick. Somehow Mika was able to catch up to him to save the touchdown for 2 plays. Kenny by himself in shotgun from the 25. Fires, passes, batted down at the line of scrimmage. Kenny takes a snap. He looks. He fires to his right. The pass is going to be caught. That's George Pickens inside the 45 to the 48. And that's a first down, a gain of 23. Pickens already over, I think he's over 120 yards rushing now. Targeted 10 times, caught 4 for 127 and a score. Pickens rushed and sacked. Hurst and Harris in on the sack. God, how many yards did he lose on that? 10? He lost more than 10. Lost 11 on that, so 2nd and 21 from their own 37. Quick pass is caught, and that is Boykin, number 13, and a Cleveland player down. Can't tell who. Grabbing his stomach. With 8:33 to go in the third. It looks like it's Newsom. Newsom the second. Tree said exactly what I said. Like it was about the time. Like he's saying it's gonna be over by 1 a.m. It just might be. Oh, yay. I might cut this stream short. I don't know. I was debating it even before this game even started, too. But this game is just taking for freaking ever. I mean, at the pace that New Orleans and Carolina was going, they were normal pace. It wasn't like they finished quick. I'm not saying I'm bored. I'm just like, guys, it's just a drag. 3rd and 16. Kenny done shotgun all by himself. Kenny takes a snap. He looks and he just throws a quick screen to Warren. Warren to the 45 to the 50. He's going to get tackled at the 48, well short of the first down. So you flat out gave up on that one, huh? Yeah, 3rd and 16. Let's throw checkdowns on the line of scrimmage. Let's see if make our players make plays. It's somehow worked with Warren earlier, but it's not going to work all the time. Now there's Roberts is down. Like, what happened? That was weird. Did like Roberts, like, he just went down? Like, did he go down weird on his leg? Like when he went, like it looked like he went just to take a knee to get set, and then just something weird happened. That was bizarre. Then again, bizarre.
Into the X-ray room, we were told he was being evaluated for an injury to his chest. He's now been ruled out.
Okay, that was the Newsom update. X-ray of his chest. And that's a touchback. Trying to keep it out of the end zone, but no, I couldn't do it. If you're Cleveland, you're up 3, pound the rock. And they give it to Ford on the first down, and he gets to about the 24 for about a 4-yard gain. Is that Ford, or is that somebody else that took that? Second and a long 5, Watson shotgun, hurry up. Looks, Watson scrambles right. Looks like he's just going to run, and he will for an easy first down. We get to the 35 and runs out of bounds to the 36. Gained about 10 on that. That was danger close. Almost was a fit. Almost was a late hit there out of bounds too. Watson with a quick throw, and that was the miscommunication for Donovan Peoples-Jones. Watson just 11 for 23 and 107 in a score. And through the pick six. I mean, Cleveland's scoring has basically come through the run. Plus the turnover that we had in our own red zone. Watson back, throws a quick pass. Pass is caught to the 44-yard line. That's Amari Cooper. So it's going to be third and about 4. A 3rd and 3, they're saying. Shotgun sidecar right on 3rd and 3. Need the 47 for first. Cooper looks, Watson looks and throws the pass. It's caught. He finds Bell for a first down. Need the 47. He got the 48. So now 1st and 10 from the 49, their own 49. Watson looks left, and he's going to chuck it deep left in the end zone. That it is nearly intercepted. That was Levy Wallace who almost had the interception. Oh, man, he delivered an arm punt right to you, and you couldn't reel it in. Oh, why do I think that's going to bite us later? I mean, he chucked that sucker deep, and, well, my... Might need smelling salts for that. 2nd and 10. Watson's going to take a design run, and he's just going to run out of bounds. And was there a flag? Oh, jeez. Was that a late hit on us? And Watson's livid. Did he even shove a ref? Oh, he got hands on the face on Quan Alexander. Well, that better not be on us. He put his hands to his face first.
After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, offense number 4. A 15-yard penalty from the dead ball spot.
Oh, the dead ball foul. So it's gonna be 3rd and 24. That's even worse than it was a dead ball foul. Oh, good they called it on him. Here, nice play, jackass. Third and forever from their own 34. He needed the Steelers 41 for a first. He's just got to he's just going to drop one up to Ford, and Ford's going to get to about the 49, their own 49. All he did was just get the 15 yards back. And that'll bring up fourth down. I imagine they're going to try and keep this inside the 10. And it's going to travel through the end zone for a touchback. So the Steelers will start at the 20. Oh, I haven't even changed that dang logo yet. No. Doesn't matter. It's on the right spot anyway. Well, let's bring that down there to the 4-minute mark, because that's where we're at. 4 minutes left in the third. Hand up to Najee here on 1st and 10. He's going to run to the left, and he's going to get a first down to the into the 25 to 30. And Jesus. Sorry, I'm a little flabbergasted that we actually had a run play that went more than 5 freaking yards. But Najee able to turn that corner and get. And he grabbed him by his hair. Gain a 21 on that run. Hand up to Najee again. Najee is going to he breaks out of that. Thought he was going to be tackled for a loss. He's going to reverse course. He's going to get a first down to the 45 and run out of bounds at the 44, just like Jerome Ford did earlier. He ran out of real estate on one side here, and he turned reverse course on the other one and gets what should have been a 5-yard loss. Instead, gets about a 16, 17-yard gain. First and 10, they're going to give it to, looks like Jalen Warren this time, and he'll get past the 40 to about the 39 for about a 3 or 4 yard gain. Yeah, they had 12 rushing yards before this drive started. Now they're up to 53. Warren in the backfield. They're going to fake the handoff. They're going to try a jet sweep to Austin, and that doesn't work. Go freaking figure. That didn't work at all last week. Now it's 3rd and 9. Try to jet sweep and have him run into 3 guys. Third and 9. Kenny takes the snap. He's going to have to get rid of that quick. And could have been picked up, but it's just going to fall harmlessly to the turf. So the drive stalls. try that jet freaking sweep that didn't work at all last week. It didn't work at all last week. Why are we trying that here? I think they actually got that third down one got batted at the line. Here's Presley Harvin with a punt. Flag down, probably delay a game us. Oh, Cleveland called timeout. I guess they might have had too many on the field. I was going to say, we better not be calling timeout. Otherwise, I'm throwing that ball on that TV screen. Yeah, they would have gotten busted. Should have gotten busted, really. Don't they call 12 men in the huddle? I mean, Cleveland might need that timeout later, but God, that jet sweep's going to annoy me. Are we going to try it again? And whoa, he got a good bounce on that. And it's going to be inside the 2. Dang. I thought for sure the way that was looking, it was just going to bounce through the end zone. Instead, that ball had eyes. You know, last time we pinned him that deep, made him punt for their end zone and actually got points out of that, I think, if I remember right. Watson under center. And he'll hand it off to Ford, and Ford's going to probably gain a yard. Under a minute to go here in the third. This game only started 3 hours ago. We're just now about to get to the fourth quarter. A quick throw to number 84. Can't recall who that was. He only got about a yard or so. I think Cleveland's intent just letting this clock die down. Please let that clock die down. And it looks like it's going to be 3rd and 6 at the start of the fourth quarter. Oh, God. I know I shouldn't be annoyed by that last drive, but I am. Like, Najee finally gets 2 good runs, then Warren gets a run for 4 or 5 yards, and then you try that freaking lame-ass jet sweep that didn't work at all against San Fran. I don't know why you thought it would work here. And it stalled out a drive that could potentially at least tie the game. All you needed was another first down, and you were right in Boz's range to tie the game. And you thought a jet sweep was going to work, and he ran into like three here, and there was literally three guys he was running into. Like, for the love of Pete, Einstein would like to have a word with you. Let me check something here real quick. Just wanted to make sure my tablet had enough battery life to withstand this last quarter, and it does. Big 3rd and 6 coming here from their own 5-yard line. I don't know the volume on, but this is probably the most vocal the crowd's been all night. Watson, banana bunch right, sidecar left. Watson drops back in the end zone. He fires it downfield. The pass is caught for a first down. That is Amari Cooper at the 22-yard line. They may want to take another look at that. And I think Tomlin is going to challenge this. He did get the first one, so if they do win this one, he will get an additional challenge. I believe that's the rule. That was Wallace on the coverage. I think he got it because by the time I think he got control, his right foot was down and coming up before it went out of bounds. Like right foot down, control, then left, and then the right foot stepped out. It's definitely worth the challenge. I mean, but I think even though Wallace got his hand in there a little bit, I think Amari did get control with that second toe, or with that right toe still on the ground, and then the left came down in, which that's good, or that's a completion. Then the right did step out on the next step, but I think his right toes were down as he got control. So I think this is going to stand. Certainly helps Cleveland that they called it a catch. Hell of a catch by Amari Cooper. I imagine this review ain't going to take that long. I don't know why they're showing. For as long as these commercials have been, or maybe I'm just seeing things, but I imagine when they get back on, and like I say, the call stood.
And that 18-yard completion from Deshaun Watson to Amari Cooper was clutch.
Yeah, that was gonna stand. I knew it was going to. Definitely, it was worth a shot. I mean, it was worth a shot, and we lost the timeout. Because maybe he hand off the Ford up the middle, and he got nowhere. So both sides only have 2 timeouts. Cooper 5 catches for 59 yards. Not a bad night considering there was some question if he was even going to go. Passes. It's Amari Cooper again for a wide open first down to the 45-yard line, their own 45, for a gain of 23. Make that 6 for 81. Man, soft coverage by Wallace. All he had to do was make one little cut. First and 10 at the 40, at their own 46. Draw a handoff to, looks like Ford again, to about the 50 for a gain of 4. Under 13 to go in the game. Watson now under center. Imagine he'll go to Ford or play action. No, it's going to Ford. Ford's going to get, he's going to get a first down. He's going to pass the 45 to about the 43. So even without Nick Chubb, Cleveland's O-line's getting it done. And, oh boy. What's going on here? Steelers are hand up the Ford. And Ford almost broke it. He got tripped up and down to the 36, but if he was able to keep his feet off that initial contact, he's gone. There was mass confusion on the Steelers' part of the defensive substitutions. Now it's 2nd and 3 at the 36. The hand off to Ford again, and Ford's going to get maybe a yard, if that, to about the 35. Showing DeJuan Jones, this is his first NFL start. Hand off to Ford on 3rd down. He's going to run left, and he's going to get a first down. He needed 2, got 4. We do have Laundry down. And that might be a hold on Cleveland. And it is. That's hold on 55, Ethan Postic. Yeah. You're basically laying on the guy. So instead of a first down, now it's 3rd and 12. This is big here. Need the 33 for a first down. Watson on a loaded shotgun. He draws back. He looks. Has all day to throw. Now he's under pressure. And he stiff arms a man. He's trying to get away. He's still trying to get away. He runs to the 40. He's going to be taken down to the 38. There's a flag down. Let's see what the flag's about. It might be holding on them again. It'd be 4th and 8. It'd be a 55-yard field goal if they were to try it, and they have tried it from there before. Oh, personal foul, face mask on Watson because he was. That's the second time he's gotten busted for 15 yards for a face mask. He put a face mask on Nick Herbig. That is a killer. Because he at least scrambled to get enough to maybe get Hopkins out there for a field goal. So instead of 3rd and 12, well, it would have been 4th and 8 had they declined, but they're not going to decline it now because now it's 3rd and Saskatchewan. They're at their own 40 now and need to get to the Steelers 33 for a first. Watson back, looks, he's just got to throw a quick dart. It's going to be David Njoku. Njoku fumbled the ball, and the Steelers have it! Or are they going to rule him down by contact? Yeah, we got it. Okay, we got it. Oh, well, it's obviously going to be looked at. It just got it out of there. Cole Holcomb knocked it out of there just before he got down. That was close, too. I thought now he's going down, and then tick, Cole Holcomb at the last second. The acquisition from Washington. Can we do something with it, though? 10:35 to go. Down by 3. Okay, Kenny. It's showtime. This is what we got you for. Kenny looks, he's going to scramble to his right. He's just going to throw that one to the peanut vendor. Myles Garrett's limping now. Had a lot of pressure from Garrett on that one. Was able to avoid him. Garrett's hobbling, take advantage of that. No, he's still there. Garrett, they met him at the line. That play had no chance at all. They gave it to Najee. And Najee was lucky to even get back to the line of scrimmage because it looked like Cleveland just freaking was all over that. Delpit with the tackle. Delpit's had a night. Steelers only 4 of 12 on 3rd down. Their average yards to go has been 8.8, and this one's 10. Kenny looks, he's back. He's going to be hit and sacked. $44 for Cleveland. Came in untouched. I mean, was Jalen Warren supposed to block him there? Punt is away. And Steelers are going to down at the 4. Cleveland was acting like Cleveland punt returner was acting like he might have touched it. And that's the fourth time that Percy Harvin's kicked the punt inside the Cleveland 10. So pretty good night for Presley Harvin to get 4 inside, not just 4 inside the 20, but 4 inside the 10. Oh, man. Got to take away another 3 and out. And I don't even think it was play call in this sense. It's the fact that our offensive line has not done anything. Can't say anything about play calling with that drive when your offensive line's not even giving you time to even develop anything. Like first down, 2 guys all over Kenny. Second down, hand up to Najee. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Third down, defender just waltzed straight by and sacks Kenny. Did my TV screen just freeze? I think my television's telling me to go to hell. Or go to hell. Go to bed. Oh boy, 9:01 to go. We got Cleveland pinned inside this at the 6. And at the Ford, and Ford's gonna get met for a loss. He's gonna lose about 3 or 4 yards. Holcomb on the stop. And even I'm wearing down at this point. Shotgun in the end zone. He's going to throw a deep one left, and it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to fall harmlessly complete in this Browns bench. That was intended for Amari Cooper. He's been keeping going to that sideline. He's been hitting his guys. A couple of them have fallen out of bounds. But Watson has been working that sideline. It's worked a couple times. Browns are 4-13 on third down, just like the Steelers have been. Pretty much identical on third downs. And Watson back. He fires to his left pass. Caught Elijah Moore, first down to about the 19-yard line. Good job by Elijah to make sure he got the feet in there this time. It's only his second catch of the night. He's been targeted 7 times. hand off to Ford up here up on the left hand side, and he'll get. No, he's going to barrel. No, they're going to rule his forward progress is maybe half a yard, even though the pile is moving forward. Seven 11 left in the game. 2nd and 9 from the Steelers 20, or their own 20, excuse me. Watson looks, he's going to be hit. Hey, he lost the ball! It's TJ Watt! Touchdown! Alex Highsmith with the second strip. Wow. Key extra point by Boz. It's up and good. I could have screamed that louder, but it's 11:30 for crying out loud. Holy moly. Wow. Four takeaways the defense has gotten. And we may win this game kicking and screaming because of it. At this point, the offense owes the defense dinner for a month. Because if we hold on for the next 7 minutes and win this, it's going to be because the defense bailed our asses out. Oh, Greg Googly Moogly, how'd that happen? First and 10 from the 25. That was a touchback, by the way, but that's the way it has been. Ford's going to take the handoff left, breaks a couple of tackles. He's going to get to the 30. Almost lost 5 yards, but he actually was able to gain 5 yards. Oh no, he got the first down. He was able to. I thought he ran out of bounds at the 30. Hey, man. 2 missed tackles there in the backfield, and he was able to turn a 5-yard loss into an 11-yard gain.
Short of the longer game. It's 2nd down. Please get this play clock to 25 seconds, please. They're going to have to move the chains back. On my signal.
So they're saying he didn't quite get the line of gain. Yeah, it looks like he stepped out just a yard shy of that. Yep, stepped out right. He's a yard short. Second and 1 from the 30 on 34. They're going to give it to Ford again, and Ford, he'll get a first down this time. He needed 1. He got about 2. 6:05 to go. Watson all alone, shotgun. He's going to. Here, he looks to his right. The pass is going to be behind Njoku. I believe that's a joke. No, that was a. That was number 20 he was intending that one for. That was Pierre. Pierre Strong Jr. I couldn't remember his last name. Should. He scored earlier. Second and 10, 5.5 to go. Watson looks. He's gonna be pressured. He gets away from it. He's not gonna go away from it for long. He's hit for a sack. $44. That's golden, I think. $94 tied him up. Just long enough for 44 to get there. Couldn't tell what his name was because his hair was covering his name. I need to get better at learning who's who. Third and 13, Watson looks. He looks. He's all alone. He's going to fire deep down to his right. Pass is going to be over everyone's head and out of bounds. And it's going to be 4th and 13 with 4:44 to go. I imagine they're going to have to punt this. Yep, they are. He's going to be punt. Cleveland will punt from their 18. And it's away. And calling for a fair catch is Austin. There was some contact. He's looking for a flag. He's not going to get one. Oh, offense. I mean, would like points, but at the same time, some first downs and burn some clock, and let's get the hell out of here. Kenny with a shotgun, sidecar left. It's Najee. Najee's going to take the handoff, and he'll go up and maybe get a yard. Oh, boy. Najee only 10 rushes for 43 yards, and most of it was from that 123-yard run that he had earlier. You definitely could argue Cleveland should be winning this game right now. And the only reason that they're not was because of those two defensive scores we got. Kay gets the handoff. He's going to give it to Warren. Ward's going to cut left. He's going to get to the 30. He's going to be trying to stay up. He couldn't. He's going to be tackled a couple yards shy of a first. So it's going to be 3rd and 2 with 3:40 to go. Try to misdirection. He broke one. Actually broke a couple of tackles, but he couldn't quite get through. Kenny shotgun. And he's gonna design run. It is nowhere. Just went nowhere. They read that like a book. Walker Jr. on the tackle. And that one Steeler fan's reaction tells the entire tale. '54 got in there too. Cleveland wasn't buying that one. They knew it. And Cleveland calls a timeout with 3:02 left. Oh, man. They were showing that graphic that about Kenny running on 3rd and 1, 4th and 1. Now Presley Harvin, see if he can kick him inside the 20 again. Not quite. He didn't get here, but he calls for a fair catch, and he'll take it. And the fair catch at the 25. Well, so here we go. 2:55 left. And the Browns need to travel 75 yards. If you're a Browns fan, you're like, okay, Deshaun, this is what we signed you for. Shotgun all alone. And that one's gonna be whistled dead. DeJuan Jones called for a false start. So it'll be 1st and 15 from their own 20. Deshaun back. He looks, past time. He's just gonna dump it down. He's just gonna dump it at the line of scrimmage, and pass is caught. Number 18, and he gets 7 or 8. Cleveland still with 1 timeout and the 2-minute warning, 2:49 to go. Watson looks, passes caught by Cooper, and I think he's got the first down. It was right at the line, so I imagine he got it. Yep, he did. Needed 8, got 8. That was a quick throw, too. They only burned 5 seconds. Watson back again, looks. No pressure, fires, pass, caught, first down again. Near midfield, that's Elijah Moore. Watson again alone in shotgun at midfield. Looks. He's going to scramble. He's just going to run up the middle, and he's going to get to about the 48, 47-yard line, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Oh, God. It's going to be one of those deals, huh? I imagine the defense is tired as hell. I don't even know what the time of possession looked like. I imagine Cleveland's getting close to about 37 minutes. Okay, only 34 minutes to 23 minutes for us. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, boy. I don't like Red Bull, but I feel like I might need a shot of that in the morning. Okay. Scott Van Pelt up, ready to get busy, get the. Oh boy, come on, man. Second and 7. Watson sidecar right. Switches over to the left. That's Elijah Moore next to him. Watson drops back. He looks. He's under pressure. He gets away from the pressure. Rolls left. He just flings it out of bounds. Third and 7 coming up. .37 there on the pressure. Watson again, sidecar right, sidecar left. He's hit. Someone got away from it. He's hit again, and this time they do get him. And this time 37, Riley got him. He missed him the first time. He got him this time. And it's going to be 4th down with 1:35 to go. Clock is still running. They still have a timeout. But it's going to be 4th and 10. They need the Steelers 41 for a first down. 110, 109. This is the game. And Watson gets the snap off. He looks. He's going to fire to his right. The pass is going to be incomplete. No flag. No flag. Porter with the coverage. No flag. Elvis has left the building. Mercifully, this is freaking over. I don't think that was even a catchable. Let's take a look. Was that even catchable? Might have been catchable, but it wasn't egregious enough. At least not my opinion. Good game, Cleveland. I hope Nick Chubb is okay. They're taking the knee. I'm out of here. Good night.